Hi there, how y'all doing? Woo! So thank you all for coming to the last Penmen Press meeting of the year. Woo! Woo! We all did it.
My name is Rebecca LaBeouf, and I'm the co-editor-in-chief of the Penmen Press. I've been a part of the press for 4 years now, and this is my third semester as editor-in-chief. So what the press does is we are responsible for telling this news story. We will report on anything from sports, news, different events that happen, investigative journalism, opinion, arts and entertainment, Penmen abroad, and we just share people's stories.
My name is Megan Palmer, and I am one of the 2 editors-in-chief of the Penmen Press right now. I've been on staff for my full 4 years of my university career, and this is the end of my second term as editor-in-chief. So since I started the Penmen Press, we've seen a lot of changes, and one of those biggest changes has definitely been in the way that we bring news to people. Previously, we were only a print newspaper. We came out once every 2 weeks, printing in a circulation of about 1,300, and we were really struggling with how to keep our content relevant, how to keep our content timely, how to give this new population really not only what they wanted from a newspaper, but what they deserved from a newspaper. And we knew that we were not achieving that. With that being said, we launched penmenpress.com on September 10th of last year, so about 7 months ago. And since then, what we've noticed is that we've increased our readership, increased our name on campus, and really increased this loyalty to the Penmen Press as an organization that not only is present on campus, but is a real source of news, not only for those students and faculty who go here, but for those who may be all across the world. What we've noticed since building penmenpress.com is that we have this ability now to reach so many more different people and different groups of people. Before, with just the print issue, we were really only reaching students and faculty who were on campus. Once we went online, we realized that one, all of our social media grew exponentially, but in a way where we were reaching more families, reaching more COSI students, reaching more alumni in particular. And this has been a really rewarding experience for us to really make those connections with other people that are a part of the SNU community, but who may never even step foot on SNU's campus. So for me, the Penmen Press is really cool because it offers these unique opportunities to students on campus. We pride ourselves on offering students pre-professional experience, really in whatever field they want to go in. We have what feels like 1,000 different majors represented on campus, some of them being graphic design, sports management, hospitality, business, English, communication. I could keep going on, but they're all just there. And what we've noticed is that the Penmen Press gives them all opportunities to do things that are going to help them in their field someday. So whether you're a graphic design major and you're working on layout, or you are a business major and you're a part of the business team, there's something for you to do, and there's a way for that to be relevant to your experience and to your resume and to the work that you might want to go into one day.
So as an advisor for the Penmen Press, in some ways it's almost like being the dad of the staff. I'm there if people need advice, need wisdom, need a little bit of guidance. But for the most part, the students run the organization themselves. I don't usually suggest articles. I never review them. I never preview content. I think my favorite part are the students themselves and the team. We've got a great bunch of staff writers, photographers, editors, advertising people. It's just a great team. They're fun to hang out with.
So my name is Emma Sheehan. I'm the layout editor for the Penmen Press, and basically with layout we just physically put all of the articles and photos onto the newspaper. So we use InDesign, an Adobe program, to lay out the spreads for the issue. Our team is about 10 people. We each do a couple pages each issue, and we kind of work together to get it all done. So layout is extremely important to the newspaper. It's pretty much the most integral part, because without the layout there would be no physical paper. So yeah, like, we're the people who kind of make it. Everybody else produces the content, but we make the actual paper.
It's been an interesting transition as we've gone from being a totally print newspaper that comes out every 2 weeks to still having the print edition, but now having this online edition where we can cover news in real time. The students went out, learned the technology, and built the site themselves, and now we can take more of a leadership role in communicating and telling news story.
As rising editor-in-chief, part of my duties this semester have been mostly training while managing my other role as online manager. So it was a little bit difficult to manage both. I had an increased workload, but now in the second half of the semester I've shifted over to more editor-in-chief duties by managing the many group chats we have, and by running our editors meetings, and by stepping in and starting to run the staff meetings, as well as do some behind the scenes work with preparing for the end of the year with the awards and creating the summer content schedule and the welcome back issue. Next year, Nick Klotz will be joining me as my co-editor-in-chief, and our roles will start changing on how can we better the press, what mistakes did we see in this past year, and how do we want to fix them, and where do we envision the press going for next year. Part of that for us has to deal with creating an e-board, doing a little bit of rebranding to make a more cohesive brand name for ourselves. It also means transitioning our social media to be much more engaging and less about quantity and more about quality on our social media. Also, we want to do more internal group bonding and activities that we look forward to just spending more time with our staff in general.
The Penmen Press has been, put simply, my home. When I started my university career almost 4 years ago now, I didn't really know what I was here for or what I was doing or where I was going to go. And I definitely didn't think that the answer was going to be journalism. But it was a club that I fell into and couldn't leave. And since being on the Penmen Press, I've realized that it is an opportunity to create a home for so many different people. One of the things that Rebecca and I have really prided ourselves in the past 2 years being editors-in-chief is creating a sense of family, creating traditions that are going to last longer than we are going to on this staff. And for us, that's been incredibly important to know that we are leaving something behind, and to know that there are all of these people who never would have met without Penmen Press, who never would have dated without Penmen Press, who never would have formed these really cool bonds with each other if it weren't for the Penmen Press. And at the end of the day, whether we tell the right news story or get that one thing we really want, we know that we have created a family that is going to be able to keep the Penmen Press going long after we're gone.
Hi, my name is Nick. Welcome to the Penmen Press. The Penmen Press is a fun, inviting, warm, cool at times environment for people like me and people like you. Sign up today at this link here. It should pop up here. Thanks for your support and encouragement. I hope to see you in the Penmen Press sooner rather than later. Although it's probably going to be later because it's like summertime and people aren't going to be here. Thanks.